Hey guys, OC Golf Tuition back for another video today. I'm going to be doing another review. It's something going to be slightly different. I've done the fairway reviews of the new Callaway Speed fairway wood and the Sim 2 Max fairway wood. And today I'm going to go with an iron, but I'm going to be doing them both from Taylormade. So I've got the Sim 2 Max iron and the oversized version of that as well. I'm going to be doing a little review, hitting some, testing them, see how I get on with them. In terms of my first initial thoughts of them, they're a really nice looking club. I've looked down and especially that Sim 2 Max. Usually when I pick up a more forgiving iron, I look down at it and think it's just a little bit almost ugly, a little bit too chunky, but straight away looking at the Sim 2 Max iron, it looks really nice. It's got a real good look to it, so I'm quite impressed with that. In terms of the technology around the clubs, the Sim 2 Max and the Sim 2 Max Oversized iron, they've got the speed pocket, like the fairway woods. That's to try and get us a little bit more speed, club head speed, ball speed, and trying to get us that a little bit more distance. The clubs are really forgiving. They're not forged, but their forgiveness in the iron is what they are going off. The handicap recommendation for these, the Sim 2 Max iron, they're saying from around about 10 to 20. It can vary because some players can outperform the handicap and underperform the handicap as well. So you might see a variation. That's the recommendation from Taylormade, but it'll be down to you to go and get fitted if you're going to get these and see what's actually best for you. Also the oversized, they're saying about 20 and above, but that can vary as well. In terms of a little bit more information regarding the technology around the clubs, so the Oversize has obviously got that bigger head, so it's got a bigger sweet spot. They've both got big sweet spots in them, so you might hit it a little bit, not quite at the middle, and it will still go well. It's also got the new cap back. This is designed to go with the speed pocket, and what they're saying is obviously we're going to increase ball speed, and obviously it's going to increase distance. So it'll be interesting to see how far these are going to be going in comparison to my P760s. I'm going to be putting exactly the same shaft I've got in mine, but they're going to be a little bit shorter. So it'll be interesting to see when because I won't hit everyone out the middle, with it being a little bit short shaft, when it doesn't come out the middle, how well it goes. Stay tuned. So I've just hit some down with mine. I'm now going to try the Sim 2 Max iron. So this is the one I actually quite like the look of, and it's going to be interesting to see how I get on. Like I say, there's half an inch shorter than what I would use in my iron, and it's going to be 2 degrees upright. It's going to be interesting to see how I get on, but it's going to be coming up. Wow, these are rocket ships. I may have not hit them just completely straight and a little bit left, which could give you an extra couple yards, but I'm hitting it 20 yards further with these. I didn't even feel like I was going out. These are absolute rocket ships. I'm not going to show you the data, but I didn't even strike a few of them completely out the middle, and they're going nearly 200 yards through the air. So here we have the data, just to bear in mind that we've done it with a 7 iron with the new Taylormade Sim Max and mine. So it was completely exactly the same iron, a 7 iron. There's 3 bits of the data I want you to have a little look at here on your screen. I know the picture quality isn't as good as it could be, but the ball speed with my iron was 120 where it says driver, and the Sim 2 was 128.9. They did say we were going to see more ball speed, and that is where they are definitely coming out hotter off the face. There's much more ball speed. If you look at the back spin as well, I was spinning at 6,027 revolutions back, and with the Sim 2 Max iron, I was spinning at 5,044, so it's almost 1,000 revolutions drop off with the new Sim 2, and that's where you can see I was hitting at 168 with my iron through the air carry distance, and now 188, which is a massive difference. It's quite remarkable. 20 yards further with the new Sim 2 Max iron. So the Taylormade 2 Max iron is going to take some beating. I've now got the Oversize, so there shouldn't be too much difference apart from this one maybe a slightly more forgiving because the head's slightly bigger. Be interesting to see how the distances will come up against each other. I'm expecting them to be very similar, but it'd be interesting to see what happens when we hit some balls. Interesting reading, really. I think the head's a little bit too big for me, to be honest with you. I preferred the Sim 2 Max, the original. It's the Oversize. It's just a little bit too chunky. I was hitting it all right, but I didn't have the greatest of feel. Again, I had the same shafting. Everything was the same, just the head. But it'll be interesting to see the data and see what's changed and how we've got on with it. So looking at the data, comparing the Sim 2 and the Sim 2 Max oversized iron, very little to actually compare, to be honest with you. They're very similar, all their attributes. I'd probably say I definitely preferred the feel of the Sim 2 Max iron. The oversized is just going to be that little bit more forgiving, a little bit bigger sweet spot, a little bit more room for error. But to be honest with you, they perform very similar. We can see on the next screen whereabouts they go in comparison of the line of where I was hitting it. So you can see from this photo, I know the picture quality isn't quite as good, but you've got the white circle, which is my iron. You've got the blue circle, which is the Sim Max 2 iron, and then the Oversize is the green. It's just the conversion circles. You can see that the green and the blue are a little bit further up, and that's just that extra bit of distance the Sim Max 2 iron is given comparison to mine. They're a lovely club. I do really like them, especially the Sim 2 Max. For me, the look of them, the feel of them, and the performance being the most important thing, they go so well. They do literally what it says on the tin. If you do want to have a little bit more information regarding them, give us a message and we'll be able to give you a little bit of helping hand. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hope with the golf courses aren't too far away from being open.